everybody, welcome back to my channel. You already know what you're watching because obviously you clicked on the video, but if you are new here or just stopping by, hello, my name is Jennifer. I would love it if you stuck around to subscribe. We do a giveaway every 100 subscribers here on my channel, and we're on the road to 400 right now. So let's get into it. Today we're going to be trying out the new Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation in the Dewy formulation. I do have the original formula. These are in the same shade, which is Porcelain Fair Warm. I'm fairly certain the shade range hasn't really changed. They look pretty similar. In fact, I have to keep, because I've been wearing this so much, I have to make sure I don't grab this one, so I've left the hot pink sticker on the top. So just a little bit about this foundation. If you don't know, on Ulta right now it is retailing for $6.49 in the USA. There are 14 shades, which is a lot better than what Wet n Wild used to be, but it's still a little This foundation claims to be weightless, natural, silky, and creamy, medium to full coverage. It's formulated for normal to dry skin, obviously, because it is dewy. It's supposed to blur imperfections and minimize the appearance of pores on your face, which would be awesome. This is also cruelty-free, gluten-free, talc-free, and it is vegan, so awesome. Hydrates and smooths complexion for a luminous finish, buildable coverage, and it says shake well before use. So let's shake it up. For my primer today, I'm trying to run through all these little sample sizes I have, and I really have been liking this primer. This is the Cover FX Water Cloud Primer. Also, we really don't have to talk about my eyebrows. I was shaping them and little bit of an accident, but it's all right. So because this is a dewy foundation that's supposed to be luminous, I'm not going to put an extra hydrating primer around my mouth, which is something I normally do. So I'm going to do half of my face with the Sigma F80, which is just a flat top kabuki brush, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Total Face Sponge on the other side. I bought this off of Juicy Jazz's recommendation. I tried an e.l.f. face sponge when they first started making them, and it sucked, so I've always been scared to try this, but I freaking love it, and it's only $5, so just saying. So let's, also currently on Ulta right now when I'm filming this foundation has 19 reviews and it has 3.5 stars, which is not excellent, but this has the same spatula, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't like putting it on my face. It just feels wrong. So let's also, who actually gets dressed up to go to class? Because I do it like maybe 3 days a semester. I'm definitely wearing this hoodie and leggings all day. So let's go in. Maybe got too much foundation for one side of my face. Totally fine. Trying to keep it on one side. I literally have like a line. Okay, so I definitely got too much foundation for one side of my face. I guess I'm going for full coverage right now, obviously. I'm just really stamping this into my skin. Most of the time, if you've watched, wow, look how red my face is. If you've watched my foundation videos before, you know I have very sensitive, dry skin. I have very acne prone skin, and on top of that, my pores are really big. So I'm trying to not have a freaking line on my hairline. I like the way this looks. It pretty much looks the exact same as the regular foundation. I look pretty crazy right now just because this foundation is so full coverage when I wear it. I really like the way it looks. Almost every time we get family pictures done, I'm definitely wearing the original formula. I'm gonna take less on my brush. If you've watched my videos before, then you know I almost always prefer using the sponge over a brush. I just feel like it gives a better finish on my super dry skin. And plus the brush, I don't know if I just don't know how to use a makeup brush correctly for my face, but the brush makes my skin super red, therefore I end up using more foundation to combat all that redness. So there's definitely less coverage on this side just from where I didn't put as much foundation, but it looks okay with a brush, but like I said, I prefer using a sponge. So I'm gonna take just a little bit more on my e.l.f. sponge again and just build it up over here so the sides of my face match. Your girl might have went a little ham on the first side there. That was a ridiculous amount of foundation. Who lets me do these? My main problems when I test out a new foundation, I have problems on my forehead with this giant dent I have in my forehead from having a very expression-y face. And I have problems around my nose and my mouth with dry skin, pores obviously on my cheeks, and then under my eyes always crease. I've noticed how a lot of people don't put foundation around their eyes and they only use concealer. I get where you're coming from because ultimately that's less layering under your eyes, so less creasing. I can't do it, it seems weird. I think both sides pretty much look even. I do realize I use the sponge on both sides at some point. It's not really accentuating my pores. It pretty much looks like the original to me right now. I'm gonna hop off of screen, finish out the rest of my makeup, and then we'll be back to do, you know, how it blends. It's not really setting down, but I wasn't expecting it to fully set down just because the original doesn't. And on top of that, this is supposed to be a dewy, more hydrating foundation, so why would it set down and dry? So I'm gonna hop off screen, do my makeup. I will be setting my face today. Probably not as much as I normally would just because I'm not gonna be doing a video or anything like a glam look. Does that make sense to anybody anywhere in the world? Anyway, let me go do that. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we are back. The rest of my face is on. I didn't do anything crazy. Like I said, I'm just going to class today. My eyebrows are going through it, but it's alright. It is now 7:05. I'm gonna call the check-in time at like, I don't know, let's just round it out to 7, even though I got done with my face before that because my eyebrows suck today. But anywho, I do have a little bit of creasing under my eye already. I can't really blame the foundation for that. I literally get creasing under my eye and kind of like in my nostril area with literally any foundation I have ever worn in my entire life. But I am excited to see how this wears throughout the day. Yeah, I figured I would do my face setting with you guys. If you want to know, oh my god, I forgot highlight. The rest of my face, I used the ColourPop No Filter Matte Concealer. This is in Fair 02. I only put that under my eye and over this little demon growth I have. I set my entire face with the Wet n Wild Photofocus Translucent Loose Powder, which I'm almost out of. Can't decide if I want to repurchase it or if I want to try a different loose powder. I also bronzed up my skin a little bit using the, what is this even called? Color Icon Bronzer in Sunset Striptease. We're not going over the brows because they don't look very good. And I'm about to highlight my face because apparently I forgot to do that. This hair, I don't even know. Can't be tamed, and I'm not fixing it. I can't explain to you the amount of I don't want to go to class today. To set my face today, I'm going to use the Jeffree Star and Morphe Set and Refresh Mist in Starberry scent. I'm literally just trying to get out of this. I am so close to running out of it. So, here we go. Okay. Smells good. Does not taste good. I mean, it definitely doesn't look bad. It just looks like any regular, slightly dewier foundation. I do have, well, my face is still wet from the setting spray, but still. My forehead and kind of like right here are glowier than they normally are, which I appreciate. I like having a little bit of glow, but when it crosses into looking greasy, I'm done. I'm over it. So, like I said, it's around 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna go get my coffee and my bag packed and head out to class. Pray for me today. I have a freaking test over nutrition. I just had a test on Monday. Now we have a whole other test. Why is my life like this? Also, weird thing. So it's Wednesday the 5th, right? Okay, and then I upload on Friday the 7th, which is when this will go up because, I mean, I already have a video going up today. So The 7th is on a Friday, which is when we're doing my birthday celebration, because my birthday is February 9th, which is a Sunday, which I also film on, or I upload on that day. So I think I might vlog like my birthday stuff, and you can get to see the fam bam a little bit, and then I'm probably gonna film like my makeup for the day. I don't know, but my birthday is coming up. My birthday's not really, not to be weird, but like I don't really care about my birthday anymore. I have a kid, I'm getting older, I don't want to get older. So I mean, I don't really care about my birthday, but it is coming up. It is this week on the 9th. Sucks. So I'm gonna go get ready for class and head out. I'll do a check-in in natural lighting, but it is literally pitch black outside still. Thank you, winter. But when the sun comes out, probably after class or in between my 2 classes, I have like a 20-minute break. I'll run out and do a natural light check. But for right now, I think this looks really good. My setting spray is completely dry. I do look definitely dewy and glowy, which I appreciate. So let's go to class. It is a super crappy, rainy, overcast day again. Sorry, but this is as much sun as I think we're gonna get today. It is 10:30, so the foundation's been on for like, I don't know, 3.5 hours or so. I set my face the same as normal. Literally the only thing I changed was the foundation, and I am very glowy, which I like that. Sorry, I'm hitting bumps. I like that this foundation looks so glowy, except under my eyes it's creasing really bad and almost breaking apart, and my mascara is smudging down onto the bottom, and that never happens with me. So it's looking a little cakey in like my nostril fold, but other than that, I think it looks pretty good. I'll insert better footage when I'm not driving of like my face, but that's my check-in for now. It literally, it feels like I didn't set it at all, and it is not, you can't see that, it's not transfer proof. It's coming off on my hand. But I mean, my eyelids are super creasy, but I mean, it's, as of right now, I prefer the original formula to this, but we'll check in a few more hours, and then at the end of the night, I'm definitely gonna have this on for more than 12 hours. Go me. I'm not gonna touch it up at all or anything, so you'll get to see full on how it goes. I hate it when people do foundation reviews and they're like, yeah, it wore really good, I've had it on for 5 hours, and I'm like, who only wears makeup for 5 hours? Between school, work, running around with Ellie, and just doing my everyday thing, when I put makeup on in the morning, it's on there for a minute, so it's whatever. It's been on for 3.5 hours. It looks okay, except for around my, really just around my nose and underneath my eyes. The rest of it looks fine. I look glowy and healthy, which I'm down with. Maybe next time I wear it, I'll just put a little extra powder underneath my eyes and set my eyes a little bit better, but I will check in with you guys later. Okay, disregard my hair because that's a whole wild thing, but it is, I don't have my watch on, it's like 4:45, 5 o'clock right now, so it's been on for about 10 hours. Wow, my hair looks bad. And I mean, I think it looks okay. Underneath my eyes definitely looks ridiculous. That doesn't normally happen to me. Around my nostril is a little cakey looking. It's not really creasing in on my forehead. It didn't oxidize, in my opinion. I think it looks pretty good for being 10 hours in. Honestly, the only thing bothering me is underneath my eyes. And when I wear it again, I'll just make sure to superset underneath my eyes and use a little bit of extra powder. But I'm gonna go play with Ellie and I will be back at the end of the night. I'll probably end up washing my face around 7:30, 8 o'clock, so good 12-hour wear day. Go me. Alright guys, so we are back. It is the end of the night. It is 8:03 p.m. so I've had this foundation on for over 12 freaking hours. This is a pretty accurate representation of how long I end up wearing my makeup when I do wear it. Between just class, running around and chasing Ellie, cleaning up the house, doing homework, all of that, my foundation, my overall makeup just stays on a really long time. So, you know. So let's get you guys zoomed in so you can see a little bit better of what's going on here, and I'll even put my hair back for you guys. My hair looks ragged. Okay, anywho. The finish of this foundation definitely looks pretty similar to what it looked like when I first put it on. Really the only thing all day long that has bothered me about this foundation is underneath my eyes and around my nose a little bit. It's just a little cakey creasiness around my nostrils, and then under my eyes and on my eyelids creased really bad. And like I said earlier, I didn't use anything different other than my foundation. Granted, eyelid creases are, you know, normal. Everyone has lines and wrinkles under their eyes and on their lids. You can kind of just pat them out and it looks a little bit better. I think for $6.49 a bottle, this is definitely something worth checking out if you have drier skin or normal skin and you just like being glowy. I really like both of them. I'll probably continue using the original formula just so I can run out of it. I'm going through this little phase where I want to run through all of the makeup I have to make room for new stuff. But overall, I think this foundation is very beautiful. Wet n Wild typically kills it for me. I love their makeup products. A lot of what's on my face right now is Wet n Wild, so I'm super happy they decided to come out with a dewy foundation. I'm a fan of it. I like it. This is super rare. Normally I'm just like, it's a regular foundation. But for this only being $6.49, and there's not a ton of hydrating foundations at the drugstore. They're mainly targeted toward normal skin or oily skin, so I'm definitely a fan of this. You guys should totally check it out if you happen to find it. It's been released for a while now, and I just now got a hold of it in my local Walmart. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're doing a giveaway at 400 subscribers, and we are so close to being at 350, so help me out. Okay, subscribe to me. And yeah, that's all I really have to say. I don't know why I keep saying that, but I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.